So Morty, what game do you want me to play today? Frontline, huh? Sure about that? Are you sure about this one? I don't know. Well, hello there, Atari Knots, and welcome to Sorry Atari, where all the best Atari games go to be played bad. Today will be no exception at all. This is another arcade to home port. This time it's 1982's Frontline by Tato, which many people don't know is short for potato. Bet you didn't know that. Yep. This game, it suffers a bit because the original controls in the arcade were a joystick and a dial or a spinner, or whatever you can call it, whatever paddle, you can call it whatever, and the Atari 2600 just controls with a joystick. So already you're kind of losing some of the fidelity of the game. When you combine that with the graphical capabilities of the Atari 2600, you can't expect too much from it. Yeah. Well, let's look at the front of the box. And here is the front of the box. Yeah, it's not that great. It's kind of plain. I get what they were going for. Coleco wanted to make all their games look uniform, and they succeeded, but they're kind of uniformly boring. They probably could have popped it a little bit by brightening up the arcade machine and making it larger, and maybe not using so generic of a tank on the front. I don't know. What do I know? You know how many freaking views I get on a video, so I guess I can't really talk. You know what's better, though? The back of the box. That's right, Frontline. Test your courage in action-packed combat. Why is yours lowercase? Or your lowercase? Why? Is that right? For a title? Shouldn't your be capitalized? It's an interesting choice. Or just lowercase the rest. I don't know. Anyway. You're a lone infantryman on a perilous mission behind enemy lines. The battleground changes constantly as you advance. You'll fight every step of the way through all kinds of treacherous terrain. Open roadway, dense underbrush, and a danger-laden desert. Do you have the strategy, skill, and courage it takes to reach and destroy the enemy's fortress? In a minute, you're going to know exactly why they don't show a screenshot on the back of this. Yeah. Let's try it out. All right, here we go with some Frontline. See if I get lucky this time. One real big annoyance is that you get stuck in the trees a lot. And you get stuck. It's really hard to get out of them. There we go. You should keep moving. It's a good idea. Just saying. And we're going to try and get to the first base. I find this game to be super difficult. One big difference between this and the arcade game is you can't move in one direction, fire in the other. Because, you don't have two controls. Here's a tank. And these are helpful, kind of. And the best advice I can give is, in this case, stay in the terrain, unlike when you're the guy, when you're just a soldier. If you stay in the terrain, it seems to be a lot easier to kill enemies. There we go. And I'm just kicking butt. I'm going to tell you that right now. The desert rocks. Here we go. Oh. All right, there we go. There's two types of tanks. One's like a machine gun tank. Oh, shoot. There we go. Like this little fast guy. I kind of like it. Come on. Sucker. Use that terrain to your advantage. Ah. Now I'm in trouble. Now I'm in trouble. Just stay by that. Keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Yeah. This happens a lot, where you just jump into the tank and get killed right away. It's frustrating. Ugh, I got stuck on the train. Yeah, yep. Come on. Here we go. Cross the bridge. Cross the bridge. There we go. There we go. It's so frustrating. You do not know the pain, people. I'm just telling you. Away. There we go. Got him. All right, here we go. There, got it. Woo! The tank could have looked like that? Could it have looked like that the whole time? Why do the tanks look like little boxes in-game and at the cutscene? Whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna die like really fast. I have a very hard time with this second level. Come on. Getting stuck. Oh, I still got some lives. All right. We'll keep going real quick here. See if I can get to the second, which would be a rare event for me. It is so frustrating. I'm telling you. There's real frustration here. It's just some games you get out there and this is basically the Call of Duty of its time. Sometimes you just get out of spawn and boom. You know? There we go. If I make it to the desert, I'll be happy. You know? Uh-oh. This is a problem. There we go. Kept at a distance. Oh, nope. Yep. And that's it for Frontline. And that wraps it for Frontline as played on the Atari 2600. Alright, so the good part is, I mean, they got the elements there. You get to jump into a tank, which is something you don't get to do in most Atari games. I mean, you like start as, you know, just a soldier running forward. And then you can jump into a tank, which is pretty cool for an Atari game. But it just feels like it never gels, you know? The controls they're not amazing, to be honest. There's not enough going on the screen at one time, which, you know, that's, again, not really the fault of the programmers at all. I think they tried pretty hard on this one to get everything in. It doesn't look terrible. It doesn't sound terrible. It just fails. Not due to lack of trying, but due to the limitations of the hardware, I guess. This one really does, you know, it does ask the question, just because you can do something, really, should you do it? And I guess I'd say in this particular case, nah, probably shouldn't. You probably shouldn't have done this. It's just not great. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching Sorry Atari. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.